Yeah, we're here for our first game of solos. So we're going to move to our main cameras now. We're moving to that second round of solos. How are we feeling about these games?
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Get ready. Go.
I'm interested to see how things go through and how it starts and whatever.
Yeah, I'm about to say it is going to be certainly interesting. I think the main
Yes.
thing that differs that solos from the Masters and Juniors is, especially when we're watching Masters and Juniors, you had like red base as the Masters base and then Juniors as green base, whereas you got this nice mix of both. And it is always great to see like these differing play styles go up against each other. I say at the moment we've got Dart with an early lead, just holding out from Jellyhawk at the moment.
Doing really well there. Jellyhawk, winner of juniors, did well last year, got 5th in solos, so sure he'll be hoping to do well. Hobart boy there, like myself, so hoping he does well as well. But this is a very big game, and I mean, the more you go through, the bigger the games will get. But like names such as Mikey, Jellyhawk, Runt, Husky, Mad Cans, like Spider, they all fill up this game very quickly.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I don't think there's anyone in this that I don't see doing well, so it'll be a really close one. Runt really finding his flow there. It was rough start and getting like 5 or 6 tags to 1 death.
I'm about to say he's probably going to be the one that's going to be focused a bit during this because people know it. Know that he's probably going to be a big issue to be going up against, but I also know that Husky is probably sitting on him, trying to get those extra points.
Yeah, so I think when you're a big name like the first 3 places here, Runt, Husky and Spider, you get a few people who are like, oh, I need to sit on you, or they're the, I don't want to go anywhere near you, so you kind of get starved or stuck. But there's Spider there in red base really holding out, kind of shooting everyone he sees.
So having a look at the cameras at the moment, Blue is pretty dead. There's not too much, as I say that, of course. We're probably going to see a lot of gameplay going around our TARDIS area just outside of the Blue. Which if we have a look at the arena cams, have a look. We are seeing a bit of movement just outside of our red and green bases. I say the TARDIS, I think just about everybody who's been playing laser tag here this year has.
I think there's a lot of flow that I've seen, especially because I played juniors. Juniors is between the what we call void, or the center area between red and green, and that mid area. In Hobart we call that void just because we have an elevator shaft. So we're not used to having stuff in the middle. So
not used to being able to go through the elevator shaft. I'm about to say, it's certainly interesting seeing how this is different, how the game has split up a bit. I say just about everybody had talked about that outside TARDIS area, which probably means that a lot of people are going to try to avoid going around there too much. Because anybody that's going to be holding there really well, if you want to starve them and force them to leave that spot, probably work in their favor. The issue is obviously it's a solos game, so it's not like you're communicating that with anybody. Alrighty, we see Husky taking the lead off of Runt. Let's say we've got about 4.5 minutes left on this game so far.
We're halfway through.
Yeah, we're seeing some pretty. We're seeing like actual decent mix. There doesn't seem to be a huge drop off between too much, other than maybe Dart to Mikey, and even that isn't too big. As I say, that starts to grow.
A lot of people saying quite close nick here through these games. I mean, everyone's just a tag out of it at the moment. There's no one really out of it. Maybe the lower you get, but like you're still a tag max away from the person ahead of you. So Runt just going ahead of Husky there, just with less deaths really. Still going well there.
Still going fantastic. We are seeing from the cameras having a look at those main ones that there is a tiny bit of movement going on again near that TARDIS area of blue. But we are seeing a majority of this game taking place around that green area, around the void, as you were saying. So we'll switch over to those arena cams real quick.
Yeah, you can see there's a lot of not really live players, but a lot of Deac player flow through those areas. A lot of people trying to load up, kind of get that like backdoor of green. As most interstate, like some teams would call the backdoor. And there's a lot of flow through there, and people just. It's an interesting area because there's a lot of there's a lot of panels, but there's a lot of free space. So if you know your movement, you can stay quite covered. But you can also get some cheap kills of people just not seeing a sight line.
Yeah. I was about to say, that's one of the things that I'm enjoying a bit about this arena is that no matter where you are, you're somehow open from somewhere, unless you decide to huddle down in a corner.
Yeah.
But even then, you're just so open to either side that it's actually made it a little bit more balanced in terms of like trying to get those nice sidelines on people. So here we go. I was about to say, it's quite, in this void area, we're seeing one specific player. I think it might be Dart.
Yeah.
He's just hanging around there, and I haven't really seen him move from this area. It looks like he's maybe gone for his recharge every now and then and just stayed around that area. Some players just find their specific spot that they really enjoy, that they feel like they're doing pretty decent in. And how many games of this is there? Is it just the 3 rounds?
Yeah, from what I'm pretty sure there's only the 3 games here.
Yeah.
And I think it's the top 7 from each game go through.
Member leveled up. Well
So
done.
Rogue just sitting outside of that.
Yeah. But Runt kind of getting a few tags above Husky here, still doing well. Dart really climbed up, doing well there. Same with Giddy.
Member leveled up.
Really contesting
Well done.
there. I mean, Tiger and Jelly, Hawk are still not out of this whatsoever. Same with Rogue, doing very well there.
Yeah. I say
Member leveled
90
up.
seconds left.
Well done.
And the board's actually moved a little bit more than I was
Member
hoping.
leveled up. Well done.
More than I expected.
Yeah.
I'm actually quite happy with the fact
Member
that it's
leveled
moving. It
up.
really just shows
Well
the
done.
caliber of some of the players in
Yeah.
here. That this isn't necessarily just a one and done, like you've made it to the bottom half. This is where you live now.
Yeah.
Like it has been quite a decent amount of movement between them. Like Nickel for the first half of that game was sitting around that nice top half, and now he's like
Member
moved to the
leveled
bottom
up.
half, but he's
Well
definitely
done.
not knocked out of it yet.
Yeah.
Moving into that last minute now. I'm about to say Runt holding that
Member
top
leveled
position,
up.
then
Well
going
done.
to Husky and Mikey. There is a bit more of a drop off now between second and third.
Yeah.
But again, that's only four
4
100
tags,
points.
yeah.
It's only 4 tags.
So it's still really close there. It's very close between like 7th to like 10th. I mean, and like 7th to 9th. Yeah, Mikey with a high
Member
tag streak of
leveled up.
6, going very well
Well
there. He's just keep getting those tags. I think that really brought him up from lower down, like in like below 10th. He just got like 6 tags without dying and just rocking it up. I mean, that's what it is. You might like die 5 times without a kill, and then you get 6
Member
tags and you're
leveled
net
up.
positive.
Well
So
So we're
done.
down to the last 10 seconds, and Runt has pretty much secured himself in
Yeah.
first. I say it'll be
Member
any
leveled
last
up.
second tags
Well
that come
done.
through here, they
Game
can change
over.
it, and
Please
that's the
member
game.
leveled exit.
All right, so first
Well
for this
done.
one is Runt by a margin. Then we have Husky in second and Mikey in third. Dart with a very close fourth there.
Well played there from start. Spider tied score
Yeah,
in 5th there.
so they're doing pretty well. And we're basically off of the top 7. Then we're looking at Tiger just stealing that 7th spot from Jelly, which is very surprising, seeing as what you were saying before, Jelly was doing incredibly well.
Jelly had a really good start. And I mean, Tiger had a DX streak of 8, but I think towards the end there, Jelly had a good flow of things going in there.
Yeah, that was fantastic. Runt with his 53 tags and 33 against. Oh my God.
Yeah, but with Dart and Spider having the same score, I think it really shows how